In the vast expanse of our world, there exists a country shrouded in mystery, stretching across the landscapes of both Europe and Asia. A land so immense that it holds the title of the largest country on Earth, encompassing a staggering variety of climates and terrains. Welcome to the enigmatic realm of Russia. With a web of land boundaries woven intricately with 14 neighboring nations, Russia stands as a geopolitical colossus, a nation where East meets West in a tapestry of history and culture. Beneath its expansive surface lies a treasure trove of natural wonders. Russia boasts the world's largest reserves of minerals and energy sources, a vast reservoir that fuels not only its own ambitions, but reverberates across the globe. From the icy realms of Siberia to the untamed beauty of the Caucasus Mountains, each region tells a story of resilience and adaptation. As we delve deeper into the heart of Russia, we'll discover a nation that has weathered the storms of time, a place where tradition and innovation collide in a dance that defines its character. From the opulent spires of Moscow's Red Square to the timeless charm of St. Petersburg's canals, every corner of Russia echoes with tales of triumph and tribulation. From its cultural tapestry to its geopolitical significance, every layer peeled back reveals a new facet of this captivating country. So, buckle up as we traverse the vast expanse of Russia, a land where the echoes of history resonate through time and where the present whispers promises of an unfolding future. Russia, a land of vast expanses, is not just about its size but the incredible diversity of its people. With a whopping 190 ethnic groups, it's a mosaic of cultures. According to the CIA, nearly 78% of Russians are of Russian descent, with the remainder forming a vibrant tapestry including Tatars, Ukrainians, Bashkirs, Chuvash, Chechens, and others. It's a melting pot of traditions and stories, a true testament to the beauty of diversity. While Russian is the official language, the harmonious symphony of voices echoes in over 100 minority languages. Surprisingly, many Russians also speak English. In matters of faith, the majority aligns with the Russian Orthodox Church, while Islam holds a significant place in the spiritual landscape, practiced by 10 to 15% of the population. This linguistic and religious diversity adds layers to the cultural fabric of Russia. Let's pirouette into the world of art. Russia has gifted us with the enchanting Bolshoi Ballet, captivating audiences since its founding in 1776. The grace and precision of the dancers at the Bolshoi Theatre in Moscow and the Mariinsky Ballet in St. Petersburg are celebrated worldwide. And who could forget the melodies of Peter Ilyich Tchaikovsky? His compositions, including Swan Lake and the 1812 Overture, resonate through time, leaving an indelible mark on the world of music. Turn the pages of Russian literature and you'll discover timeless treasures. The works of Leon Tolstoy and Fyodor Dostoevsky, like Anna Karenina, War and Peace, Crime and Punishment, and The Brothers Karamazov, continue to captivate readers globally. These literary masterpieces offer profound insights into the human experience, transcending borders and generations. From the literary canvas to tangible symbols, Russian nesting dolls or matryoshka dolls are cherished worldwide. These handcrafted wooden figures, each containing smaller replicas within, are adorned with intricate paintings, often depicting Russian peasant girls in traditional attire, an art form that echoes the spirit of Russia's past. And, as we gaze upon the horizon, the iconic onion domes emerge. Appearing during the reign of Ivan the Terrible, these colorful structures crown Russian architecture, often atop churches. Speculated to symbolize burning candles or vaults to heaven, they frequently appear in groups of 3, representing the Holy Trinity. Our culinary journey begins with a dish that's as vibrant as the country itself: borscht. Now, borscht may seem peculiar to those unfamiliar, but it's a beloved traditional soup bursting with flavors. Imagine a rich beet soup filled with hearty vegetables and tender chunks of meat, often served with a generous dollop of sour cream. It's a staple in many Russian households, offering a delightful taste of home. Next up, let's talk about something that's not only delicious, but also portable: pirozhkis. These small baked buns come in various fillings like potatoes, meat, cabbage, or cheese. They're perfect for on-the-go snacking and add a touch of comfort to daily life. And just to clear things up, they're not to be confused with pierogis. Those are Polish dumplings with their own unique twist. Now, let's indulge in a bit of luxury with caviar, or as Russians call it, ikra. Traditionally made from sturgeon eggs found in the Black Sea or Caspian Sea, caviar is often served on dark, crusty bread or paired with blini. These thin pancakes or crepes are incredibly versatile. They can be rolled up with various fillings, from classic jams to savory combinations like cheese and onions, or even a drizzle of chocolate syrup. A true Russian treat for every palate. No discussion about Russia is complete without mentioning its iconic spirits. Vodka, a traditional alcoholic drink, is made through the distillation of fermented potatoes. A true cultural symbol, it's often enjoyed responsibly in social gatherings. However, if you're not a fan of the hard stuff, fear not. Russians also appreciate the crisp taste of beer and the warmth of tea, making sure there's a beverage for every occasion. Moscow, the iconic capital, is a melting pot of history and modernity. The city's roots go back to 1147, and it's named after the Moskva River, a majestic waterway stretching over 500 kilometers through Russia. Over the centuries, Moscow has evolved from the Grand Duchy of Moscow to Tsarist Russia, the Soviet Union, and now a thriving metropolis. Today, Moscow stands as an economic powerhouse, its stability and prosperity fueled by a market economy. The cityscape boasts Western-style retailing services, architecture, and lifestyles that reflect the 21st century dynamism, creativity, and entrepreneurial spirit. Exploring Moscow is like stepping into a living history book. The city's architecture is a visual feast, from the iconic St. Basil's Cathedral with its elegant onion-shaped domes to the contemporary Seven Sisters, the towering skyscrapers scattered throughout the city. No visit to Moscow is complete without experiencing the grandeur of Red Square, the historic heart of the city. It's home to landmarks like the Kremlin, the State Historical Museum of Russia, the Bolshoi Theater, Pushkin Fine Arts Museum, and the Tretyakov Gallery. Moscow's performing arts scene is a cultural magnet, offering everything from classical ballet to experimental theater. The city's vibrancy is not limited to traditional venues, as hidden gems await discovery in every corner. Moscow's river, the Moskva, and its 49 bridges add to the city's charm. Activities range from summer boating to winter ice skating. Weekends are bustling with life. Cafes, arts and craft markets and galleries beckon to both locals and visitors. Now let's talk about food. Moscow is a global culinary hub, offering flavors from around the world. But to truly experience Russia, delve into local cuisine. Vodka, the country's famed export, comes in various flavors, from hot pepper to berries. As the sun sets, Moscow's nightlife comes alive. In this city of 12 million, there's something for everyone: bars, pubs, clubs, and live music venues. Tverskaya Street is a hotspot, buzzing with energy and entertainment for late-night revelers. Moscow, a city that seamlessly blends tradition with modernity, where every street tells a story. Russia's sheer size ensures it houses almost every imaginable habitat, from majestic mountains to expansive rivers and Arctic tundra. With a whopping 8 million square kilometers of mixed woodlands, Russia boasts the largest expanse of forest in the world. But what truly sets Russia apart is the Russian Far East, a biodiversity hotspot with over 3,000 vascular plants and a mix of animals from southern Asia and the boreal north. Now, let's turn our attention to the incredible wildlife that roams these lands. Russia is home to approximately 266 mammal species, with 26 listed as vulnerable, 13 as endangered, and 5 as critically endangered. Among these endangered species are the iconic Siberian tiger, the elusive Far Eastern leopard, and the magnificent snow leopard. Other notable residents include the lynx, Asiatic black bear, brown bear, musk deer, and a staggering 780 bird species. To safeguard this rich biodiversity, Russia has established 101 strictly protected areas and 41 national parks, covering a total of 71,700 square kilometers. These efforts aim to protect vulnerable species and preserve their natural habitats. One such example is the Barguzinsky Biosphere Reserve, Russia's oldest reserve, dating back to 1916. Originally established to protect the Barguzin sable, it is now a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, home to over 874 plant species and nearly 40 mammal species. Let's take a closer look at some of Russia's remarkable national parks. Vodlozhersky National Park, established in 1991, spans diverse climates around Lake Vodlozero and the Alexa River Valley. Recognized as a UNESCO biosphere in 2001, it offers bird-watching, fishing, and thrilling whitewater rafting adventures. Zabaykalsky National Park, located in the Buryatia Republic, safeguards the western slopes of the Barguzin Mountains and the Baikal watershed. It's part of the Lake Baikal UNESCO World Heritage Site, home to endemic Baikal seals in the world's deepest lake, earning it the title Galapagos of Russia. These national parks are just a glimpse of the incredible nature and wildlife that Russia has to offer. From the cold northern regions to the Far East, each corner of this vast country holds a unique story waiting to be explored. In Russia, traditions are not just events. They're a reflection of the nation's history and beliefs. Imagine a time when Christmas was forbidden, banned after the 1917 revolution. It wasn't until 1992 that Russians could openly celebrate this joyous occasion. On the 7th of January, the Russian Orthodox Church and families across the country come together for Christmas. A special Holy Supper, featuring kutia, a delicious porridge with raisins, is shared after attending church services on Christmas Eve. It's not just about the presents under the tree, it's about the warmth of family, the flickering candles in the church, and the shared joy of the season. Now let's talk about Tatiana's Day, also known as Russian Students' Day. On the 25th of January in 1755, Empress Elizabeth signed a decree establishing Moscow State University. This day became the Saint's Day of St. Tatiana, the patron saint of students. University towns across Russia celebrate with balls and festivities, choosing the best Tatiana from among the students. It's a time of academic pride and camaraderie. Picture lively university campuses filled with energy and enthusiasm as students revel in the festivities dedicated to their patron saint. Now, let's shift our focus to a feast for the senses, the Taste of Moscow Festival. For 3 days, Moscow's top restaurants open their doors to offer masterclasses and tasting sessions for the whole family. From a special entertainment zone for kids to diverse zones dedicated to food, drink, and music, this festival is a culinary delight. With around 200 different masterclasses showcasing both Russian and international cuisines, it's a food lover's paradise. Imagine the aroma of sizzling dishes, the laughter of families, and the joy of discovering new flavors. The Taste of Moscow truly embodies the spirit of celebration. Our journey through Russian festivals wouldn't be complete without mentioning Nashestvie, an open-air rock festival often referred to as the Russian Woodstock. Organized by Nashi Radio, the festival showcases established and up-and-coming rock bands from Russia and neighboring states. A music lover's dream, Nashestvie creates an atmosphere of unity and celebration. Whether you're a fan of rock music or simply love the idea of a cultural invasion, Nashestvie is the place to be. The most beloved sport in Russia is football. Just like in many corners of the world, football holds a special place in the hearts of Russians. From children to adults, everyone loves the game. The Russian Premier League, featuring some international talent, may not be as renowned, but Russia made its mark on the global stage when it hosted the 2018 FIFA World Cup. The nation's best performance in decades saw them reach the quarterfinals, leaving an indelible mark on the beautiful game. But football isn't the only sport making waves. Ever since the late 1990s, beach soccer has been gaining traction. Picture golden sands, cheering crowds, and the thrill of the game. It's a spectacle that captivates the Russian spirit. Let's talk ice hockey. While bandy may be Russia's national sport, its colder cousin, ice hockey, steals the spotlight. The Continental Hockey League, KHL, considered the second-best league globally, showcases the prowess of Russian teams. Even though international teams participate, Russians have clinched the championship. Ice hockey is the frozen symphony that echoes the nation's passion for sport. Shifting gears, let's explore the third most popular sport, handball. Governed by the Handball Federation of Russia, the Russian Handball Super League reigns supreme since its inception in 1993. The historical champions, Chekhovskaya Medvedi, have left an impressive legacy with 20 titles, making handball a captivating spectacle in Russia. Moving on to the hardwood, basketball stands tall as the fourth most popular sport. Russia boasts a successful national basketball team with international titles, including Olympic gold medals in 1972 and 1988. The rhythmic bounce of the ball echoes the nation's triumphs on the global stage. And now, rounding off our top 5 is futsal. A testament to Russia's deep love for football, the Russian Futsal Super League, featuring 9 teams, showcases the nation's prowess in this indoor variant. Dynamo Moscow has historically dominated, while the national futsal team proudly holds the title of World Cup champions in 1999. When it comes to clubs, Russia boasts a wealth of talent, producing stars like the 2016 NBA champion Timofey Mozgov. PBC CSKA Moscow stands as the crown jewel, ranking as the second most successful team in the history of European clubs. A powerhouse, indeed. You've probably heard the saying, to party like a Russian, where hosts spare no expense to create a lavish feast for their guests. This deep-seated hospitality is woven into the very fabric of Russian society, stretching back to fairy tales like Baba Yaga, who, despite her intentions, welcomed guests warmly. But why is hospitality such a cornerstone of Russian culture? Well, it's deeply connected to the vastness of this country. Even today, a mere 100 kilometers from Moscow can lead you to expansive, open spaces far from any signs of civilization. Imagine the challenges of travel in the past, when even the journey from St. Petersburg to Moscow took 5 days on horse-drawn vehicles. In remote regions like Siberia and the Far East, the isolation was even more extreme. The enormous distances made it difficult for news to reach these areas, and residents often learned about the wider world only when guests arrived. This necessity led to the development of a tradition, opening doors and laying out tables for guests, even strangers. An old Russian saying goes, offer food, drink, and a bed for a night before asking any questions. In Old Russian, the word for guest translates to stranger or visiting merchant. Interestingly, in Western European languages, words like gast and guest meant alien or enemy. Though now synonymous, these words carry the echoes of their historical meanings in the hearts of Russians. This tradition isn't just about providing a warm welcome, it goes deeper into the essence of Russian society. Family and community ties are paramount. Sharing a meal isn't just a formality, it's a symbol of unity and connection. Whether you're a close friend or a stranger passing through, in Russia, you're welcomed as a part of the community. So, next time you hear the phrase, "to party like a Russian," remember that it's not just about extravagant feasts. It's a celebration of the enduring spirit of hospitality and the rich tapestry of connections that make up the heart of Russian culture. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Russian hospitality. Until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and as always, stay hospitable.